Hi everyone, this is my individual presentation about my academic skills. Talking about myself, my name is Dilu. I'm from Beijing, China. I'm just 18 years old, and my interests plays an important role when I chose the major. So, because I like to play sports, so sports management is really a major which really available for me. My interest is playing basketball and computer games. My favorite basketball team is Cleveland Cavaliers in NBA, and my favorite basketball player is LeBron James. Now I will talk about my SWOT analysis. I'm good at understanding of the knowledge which I learned, finding relevant evidence to improve my description, and I can do a good job on essay structure and contribution. But time management when writing essay, grammar mistake and some express mistakes are my weakness. There are some opportunities on making a correct evidence reference and improving language skills through I need to improve my language skills when through reading plenty articles. In contrast, I can't avoid the interference by social medias when I am writing essay and reports. So I can have a good understanding about what I learned on the class, but sometimes it's difficult for me to give a perfect expression while writing an essay, and I usually can find some evidence about my view, but sometimes I may make some mistakes on reference. So in order to solve those problems, I need to read more articles and conclude the sentences I can reference in my essay. I have significant problem on time managing, since I may be attracted by the social media or some environment issue. Talking about the skill audits, there are plenty of things, but and I will specific describe 3 weaknesses among all, which are easier to change now. First one is action planning. I seldom make a plan, so when I do my coursework or my work, it's just a mess. So, and I think it really needs to improved now. Second one is essay writing. I have a good essay structure when I write my essay with plenty evidence, but I usually make some language mistakes. Also, note taking is one of my problems. Sometimes I may miss some key points while teacher speaks. So, and sometimes I miss some really necessary information in the class. So in order to solve those problems, I need to make a action plan. Considering about the time management, there are 2 things I need to achieve. First is making a time plan, organizing the work by time and dividing them into different time periods. I've already started when I do my coursework in this vacation, and I think I made a good plan for my coursework, and it was well distributed and flexible. Second is work as a planned. Stick to the schedule and circle the work after I finished. it was started by myself. At the same time at the same time, I almost worked my plan, but I think it was a good beginning. I need to keep these habits in my study time. Next one is essay writing. Reviewing my previous essay and making a conclusion is the action I need to achieve. I think just before the next semester, I need to read my feedback of each essay, make a conclusion including the language mistake and problems in my description and arguments. At last, I need to find something that I can improve, fixing my language mistake, thinking about whether the arguments could be more critical and specific. The last problem is note-taking. Preview and review are really important. Download and read through the lecture slides before the class and summarize some information I don't really understand. For review, summarizing and reorganizing the note in order to make it more clearly, clarifying notes that are missing or I don't understand. The last one is good academic practice quiz. Considering about the quiz, I made a little progress than my first time. It's really important to essay and report writing. It shows what is a good academic practice, what needs to reference, and how to make a correct citation and reference list, so that I can avoid the plagiarism and write a essay with a higher scores. In conclusion, this is just a start. I just started my study time in country university for a few months. There are still lots of areas that I need to improve. So after I improve those problems, I think I can make a better job or receive a higher score in the future essay. Thank you.